For a long time, Dead by Daylight had been infamous for its grind. If you wanted to have everything unlocked, it would quite literally take thousands of hours of your time. What made the already daunting grind worse was with each chapter release, the grind grew even worse. You would first have to unlock the teachable perks in the new characters and then go to every single other character and unlock the perks in their respective blood webs. Because of all this, players have requested Behaviour to add some sort of reduction to the grind for ages. Finally, after years of the old progression system, Behaviour announced a new progression system in an effort to reduce the grind. This new progression system was then released with the 6.1.0 update. But despite Behaviour claiming a 75% reduction to the grind, a lot of players feel that this new progression system has not only not fixed the grind issue, but has actually made it worse. In this video I'm going to be talking about why the grind reduction has seemed to fail, and what can be done to hopefully make it better. First, I'm going to address the notion that this new progression system has made the grind worse. Before the update, to unlock every perk in every character, you'd first have to unlock every teachable perk, and then unlock every perk in each character's individual blood web. After the update, if you wanted to unlock every perk in every character, you just need to get everyone P3. After looking at various values people gave online and doing some calculations myself, here's what I found. Before the update, it would take around 252 million blood points to get every perk on every survivor. After the update, it should now take around 145.8 million blood points to get every perk on every survivor. It should be noted that these values are approximations. Because of the RNG nature of the blood web, it could be more or less expensive to get every perk on every survivor. Also, for the purpose of these calculations, I considered the first 30 survivors, so just up to Yoichi. This means the overall grind for survivors has been reduced by a little over 100 million blood points. This shows that the overall grind has indeed been reduced, so why are people saying it feels like the grind has increased? That's because while the overall grind has been decreased, the initial grind has been increased. Let me explain. In Dead by Daylight, the overall grind isn't something that a lot of players are concerned with. Because all survivors are the same and a lot of players only main a few killers, not many players are interested in unlocking every perk on every character. What many players are concerned about is unlocking every perk for the characters that they play. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to refer to unlocking every perk as the initial grind. It takes around 1.2 million blood points to get to level 40 and around 1.6 million blood points to get to level 50. Before the update, it would take around 36 million blood points to have every survivor perk unlocked, while after the update, it takes around 48.6 million to unlock every survivor perk. Again, this is using 30 survivors for both situations. This means it's now 12.6 million more blood points to unlock every survivor perk. The removal of blood point bonuses from Barbecue and Chili and We're Gonna Live Forever also makes this initial grind even more tiresome. So in the case of the initial grind, the new grind reduction has increased the grind. So how can we reduce this initial grind? My first suggestion is to re-add the Barbecue and Chili and We're Gonna Live Forever stacks, but don't attach them to perks. Let me explain. I actually agree with the removal of the blood point bonuses from perks. I don't think we should have to run certain perks every game in order to make the grind bearable. I think these bonuses should be base kit, so if you get a unique huck as a killer, you get plus 25% blood points despite the perks you're running. For survivors, I wouldn't make it so you have to take protectionists for stacks, or get safe on hooks though. I'll try to add something more passive that survivors don't have to go out of their way to do, similar to the killer's unique hooks. My idea would be that every time a gen is completed, they get plus 25% to their blood points to a max of 100%. This would make survivors do the objective and not throw the game like some survivors, me included, did in the past to get some We're Gonna Live Forever stacks. Another suggestion, and one that I'm definitely not the first to suggest, would be to remove perk tiers. If perk tiers were removed, you would still have to prestige once to unlock the perks, which is more expensive than getting to level 40, but now you wouldn't have to find and go through the 6 blood webs for each character you want to get those perks on. This would also decrease the overall grind even more, which to me is a positive. With perk tiers removed and a new progression system, unlocking perks wouldn't be that much of a grind anymore. Instead, people could grind to get high prestige levels or bloody cosmetics. To me, I think it's much better for the massive grind in a game to reward you with something that is optional, bloody cosmetics, prestige levels, etc., than for it to reward you with something that is necessary, i.e. perks. That concludes everything I'd like to say about the current grind in Dead by Daylight. If you have any other grind reduction suggestions, please leave a comment below. Hopefully changes are made to this new progression system to make it a bit more palatable for new players and players unconcerned about unlocking all perks and all characters. If you made this far, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe or watch some of my other videos. That's all for now. Thank you and goodbye.